first guest is an Emmy and Golden Globe winning actor you know from The Shield and The Commish. Now he stars in the new Fox show, Accused. Please welcome Michael Chiklis. It is so good to see you.
Good to see you.
Now, okay, we met, I want to say years ago.
All right, I got to get
You remember?
Yes,
okay, you tell me.
You're in the presence of greatness. This woman, I was already a fan from American Idol, but back in 2011 and 2012, I had the great honor of hosting the 4th of July Spectacular at the Esplanade in Boston, my hometown.
Wow.
Oh, that's in Boston now.
Yes.
That's awesome. And listen, to be back in your hometown and to be able to host that, it's an incredible show. First year I did it, I got to sing with one of my own songs with the Boston Pops, which was an incredible experience. And the second year I did it, you were the musical guest.
Wow.
And I got to introduce her. We met backstage.
Yes.
I introduced myself as a fan. And
I'm a fan! Oh my God, that was
Yeah, that's it, that's right. So I introduced her, and we're terrified because it looked like it was gonna rain, and it ended up raining, but not before you sang. And you did that incredible Torch song from Dreamgirls.
Torch song?
Yeah,
oh, wow.
And I'm telling you, you're not leaving,
yes,
right?
There you go.
And I introduced her, and I have to say there's certain things in a career that you never forget, an experience of being able to watch from right on stage. I was just left of that shot. And I got to watch you sing the song and then watch the audience's face melt as you sang this incredible song. And then I look at Keith Lockhart, who's the maestro of the Boston Pops. I mean, this guy's seen some people play, right? This is a great musician in his own right. And he's conducting, and he turns to me and he goes, because he's so blown away by your performance.
Wow.
It's just unbelievable.
Thank you. You were so kind then.
No, I mean it. It was one of the most incredible live performances I've ever seen. And I'm old. I've seen a lot of people play. You know?
Listen, I'm a fan of yours.
Thank you so much.
Oh, I used to watch you on The Commission. That was my good show.
When you were a little girl.
Oh, yes, sir, it was. So I'm so happy to have you here. Yes, I am.
Thank you so much.
Now, you come from a Greek family?
I am, yeah. Well, actually, I just found out from 23andMe that I'm actually 20% Italian as well.
Really?
Yeah, at 56, I find this out. Yeah, but I'm Greek, Italian, Irish, and English. And I grew up in a big, huge Greek family, loud. People think I have a raspy voice from smoking or something, but it's really from yelling to be heard. It's just, like...
You gotta have a big personality.
Yeah, absolutely. And I started this crazy business by entertaining them with...
Is that how you started?
Yeah, I would regale them with imitations.
Imitations?
Yeah. Back in the day, there was a show called The Copycats, and my first imitations were of these mimics imitating other people. So I would hear, like, Frank Gorshin imitating Rodney Dangerfield, and then I'd turn to my family and go, remember, I'm 5.
You're
and I'd go,
young.
yeah, I'm like a kid, and I'd turn to them and go, hey, I've seen better faces than I had. And they'd all crack up laughing, right? I'd be like, and I'd go like, oh, that's wonderful,
Oh my God. So you have 2 older daughters. What was it like raising them in LA?
Well, I was nervous about it at first,
Beautiful.
Yeah, those are my girls. Yeah, they're my everything for me, yeah. I was nervous about it initially, but it's really about time spent and, just being with them. Yeah. And my wife and I are very committed to them. And, I'm very, very proud of them. They're, the one on the right is, she's 29 and she's a writer and very, very talented. She already has a best-selling novel out.
Nice!
Yeah. That she wrote a comedy about her mother called Smothered. And yeah, they're going to make a series out of it. That's incredible. Dope. And she started this tequila brand. And both my youngest daughter, that's Odessa. She's working at an agency here in town, and she's just killing it. And Autumn started this tequila company with a business partner that she went to high school with this girl, and they ended up becoming business partners. And they did it themselves. It's their thing. Yes. And I've just watched them do this. And so I'm proud of it. So for Christmas, I made up some T-shirts for them, and I presented them the T-shirts. And, she saw it, and she was like, oh, Dad, that's so sweet. And she loved the front of it. And then I turned around, and I showed her the back of it, and she was like, I appreciate it, Dad, but that's kind of like a moving company T-shirt. It looks like, you know, it's not subtle, you know, and I was just in Cabo for New Year's Eve, and I'm coming through the airport, and I have the T-shirt on, and the guy goes, "Hey, excuse me, hey, can I get a picture?" And I go, "Sure." And he goes, "Of your T-shirt?" And I go, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, can you turn around?" And I go, "Okay, this is the T-shirt." And I go like this.
That's a good dad. Tell us what Accused is about.
So Accused are existential crises in law. So every week, in the first act, you meet the accused, a person in court. I directed one of these, and I starred in one of them. So I starred in this one, and that's the pilot episode. And you meet my character, and he's been accused of a crime. I'm not going to go into what it is. You'll have to see it for that reason. But then they go back in time and show you what happened, and show you what actually happened, and all the events leading up to his arrest. And then there's a verdict in the final act. And sometimes you're going to feel great about the rule of law, and sometimes maybe not so great, and sometimes you'll feel ambiguous about it. But they're all fascinating, compelling, incredible stories.
And this is your first time playing a doctor?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I've always wanted to be able to say, there it is. You know, you know that old line, I'm not a doctor, but I play one on television. I always wanted to be able to say that, and now I can. So, you know, it was also another reason why I was attracted to the role, because I often play these larger-than-life, gregarious or super tough guys, and this is a very refined, intelligent, very buttoned up emotionally man. And I just love having a diverse career and touching a lot of different bases, and this is one of them.
It's so cool to learn from you.
Thank you.
Wow.
Cheers.
And you played a lot of roles, but you started out waiting tables?
You know, after college, when I first moved to New York, I ended up waiting tables at a place called Formerly Joe's in the West Village in New York City with Edie, Falco, and Anthony Bourdain. And yeah, pretty incredible times.
Yes.
It's like a Dickensian period where it's the best of times and the worst of times, and you know.
If you like this video, smash that like button and subscribe to the Jennifer Hudson Show YouTube channel. Check your local listings or visit jenniferhudsonshow.com to see when you can watch full episodes in your area. And don't forget to sign up for the newsletter.